Verse 32. Behold, the hour is coming. Indeed it has come, when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. Right, an hour will come when you will be scattered. Okay, already told Peter that he's going to deny him. And actually does as well. So each one will go back his own lone and leave him alone. Now, did they all in that time, after being scattered, all rush up back to Galilee and etc. And leave? Because you'll see them later still in Jerusalem. And it's not like they could jump in the car, drive up quickly to Galilee and come back a couple of days later to Jerusalem, 3 days later to Jerusalem. I mean, it's impossible. They wouldn't have reached Galilee by the time they had to be back in Jerusalem. They were not Philip would, then he was here, then he was there kind of idea, right? And not Elijah running faster than Ahab in his carriage, right? So yeah, this is. I don't think as well from this text that Jesus means to say that they're all going back to Galilee in these few days. What did happen for sure? They were scattered. Okay, they went back to wherever they were staying there in Jerusalem. They would not have been staying at the house. Peter maybe, because most likely it was John Mark's house, and so maybe he was kind of staying there, but they would have been staying in different places. So scattered, go back to hide. That is what they're going to do, and leave him alone. And yes, he's going to be alone. Okay, John would not leave him alone, and Peter is kind of going to try, but then he's going to betray him. Would have been better if he just scattered and not betrayed him. And it says so, but no, I'm going to be alone, but I'm not alone because the Father is with me. The Father is ultimately with me. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? That's what Jesus is going to say. But in all of this, the Father was with him. Maybe that split second. But this as well just shows the fact that Jesus knew that they don't know yet. If they would have known and believed, then they would not have denied him. They would not have scattered this way. Peter wouldn't have done what Peter did. If he truly knew and he did it, then then it's even worse what he did. Okay, what he did was very bad. But if he truly believed and he understood everything and he still did it, then it was really bad. Later on, he's not going to do it. So this is just to put their question or their saying to just put proof to the fact that I said that they didn't really, and Jesus didn't think for 1 second that they understand. Okay, and so this is what's going to happen to you. But I won't be alone. Maybe he's telling it to himself that yes, there's no humans. None of my disciples will be with me, but the Father will be with me, which is the important part. Verse 33. I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. He started off with washing the feet, and then he spoke about that the hearts not be troubled. And then he said, but yes, by saying all these things, they are troubled. And I was saying again, you will have peace. So I mean, so you may have peace. All these things he said, so they may have peace. My peace I leave you, not like the world gives. What will you have in the world? You'll have tribulation. This is what he told them. He didn't mince words. He said, they will hate you. They'll kick you out of the synagogues. They'll hate me. They hate you because they hate me first. You are the servants. Right? So in the world you'll have tribulation. Unlike what so many Protestant churches and other churches as well teach concerning, no, in the world everything will be fine. I mean, wow, you just have a wonderful life, right? No, you'll have tribulation. You'll be persecuted. Yeah, well, whatever. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Like, take heart. We'll be persecuted, we'll be kicked out of synagogues, right? We'll be killed and they will think they're doing God's work. Take heart? How do you take heart in circumstances like these? Jesus, how? The Last Supper, right? I mean, yes, sure, they would not have known this is the Last Supper, right? We know it's the Last Supper. They would have had other suppers like these, and we have no idea the kind of teaching Jesus would have done during those times. But sure, it would have differed from what he's doing here. And sure, they would have been able to read the room maybe better with everything that's been going on and knowing how. I mean, Thomas said, let's go down and die with him kind of idea. So it's not as if things did change. This one is sure different, but did they know exactly what is going to happen? No. Did they believe that? No. Okay. But the way Jesus was speaking, clearly something is afoot, something serious afoot here. And so it says, take heart. Like, okay, take heart. I have overcome the world. Jesus. At that stage, you overcome. Yeah, great. Maybe they were thinking, yeah, great. He has overcome the world, and now we will have peace. Tomorrow after this supper, this is now the Passover, and tomorrow we will go out there and we'll stand in the because he overcome the world. Yeah, maybe there at that stage the heart jumped for joy because tomorrow we're going to be rulers with him here in Jerusalem. He's going to start this whole fight, kill the Romans and get rid of all the religious leaders and because he said they overcome the world. And tomorrow they're going to all be. I mean, so it would have been very confusing for them. You overcome the world and you say we're going to split all to our own houses. I mean, this is why we're here. For when you overcome the world, to be with you, to be ruling with you. So why will we split? Why will we leave? Because that overcoming is not an uprising the next day in Jerusalem, Freedom Square or something like that, Merdeka, right? This is not what it is. This is on Golgotha, on a cross. And they not sitting and ruling instead of Pilate and the high priest, but they cowering out, hiding out, running away, denying. That is what's going to happen. But they didn't understand yet. So when Jesus said, take heart, I've overcome the world, like maybe they would have really be happy at that stage. But it was meant for a much later consumption after everything happened. Only then they would understand. Only then they'll be really able to take heart and see that he has overcome the world. But he overcame it by dying. He overcame it by dying. He didn't overcome the world by forcing his will on people, by using atomic bombs and throwing it on people, by forcing people to make peace in forceful ways. He didn't do that. Okay, he's not a modern day politician or a modern day pastor. He is the God-man. And his overcoming came in a truly spectacular way. By dying on a cross. Like he washed their feet. This is unheard of. Dying for your friends, dying for your enemies, as Paul later on, Jesus said for your friends, Paul for your enemies. I mean, different context. It's spectacular. It's the glory of God. God will be glorified. This is. So yes, Jesus ultimately did overcome the world through his dying on the cross. And therefore we can take heart. When we suffer, when we are persecuted, all these things happen to us, we can take heart because we know he has overcome the world. By suffering, by dying. So we suffer, we die, we need not fear, right? Because he overcame it. Done, dusted. Praise God.